Okay, you might have noticed that the spine video cut out early. The online marketing director has been sacked. He's regularly sacked. We sack quite a lot of them for mistakes like this. He's been sacked, but you haven't been sacked. So if you need spinal surgery, why don't you get in touch with us at renewal.com. That's info@renewal.com. AOL, keyword renewal, Facebook renewal, Instagram renewal, everywhere renewal. Okay, welcome to another renewal video vloggy cast pod Snapchat here in the SkyTrain station, where they haven't found us yet, so we're still recording. We're going to be talking about spinal surgery and spinal treatment today with Sarah and Amanda and Baum and Sherry and myself. Yep. We've assisted a number of spinal clients. Now, I'm going to throw everything to Sarah in a moment, but if you have questions, get in touch with us at info@renewal.com or at renewal.com. Renewal is not the word for renewing something. It is a different word. So if you search renewal, you will find passport renewals and other things like that. Sarah.
Yes.
All right. Would you like to lead the discussion?
Thank you.
Sure.
One major question I have today is, do we offer laser treatment for spine surgery?
Not that I know of, but that doesn't mean it couldn't be offered. However, it has never been recommended in my experience for any of the clients who have inquired for or gone through with surgery.
People just like lasers.
That's
Sounds really cool.
Yeah.
Actually, most of my clients, they ask for this because they don't want to have like a big scar, or they think this one is more safe than the normal surgery.
Yep.
But actually, in here we don't have.
We've never had it recommended.
Yes.
I don't know that it doesn't exist, but we looked it up, and it's just an old form of. It's not. You know what I mean?
It's not as high tech as you think it is,
Right.
and just because. There are other recommendations. Spine doesn't always mean surgery. It's a range of things. Sometimes it's physical therapy. Sometimes it's injections. And yes, sometimes it is a big major surgery.
That's true.
Yeah, but it'll be done in a way that's safe and that the benefits are going to, improve your quality of life, especially if you're dealing with spine pain.
So again, what is the different procedures for like spine and spine treatment or spine injuries?
Well, it depends. It depends on the nature of your specific injury. The spine is it's interesting. I'm again not doctors here, but we've been told a lot of things by doctors. Yeah. There's a whole nerve cord in there, and it's also part of what supports your body. So it's a little bit of joint and a little bit of nerves and a lot of other complex things, which means you don't want to mess with it if you don't have to. But if you do, there are things to do. And so it can start with therapy. Yeah. There can be injections related to pain. They can fuse vertebrae. There are all kinds of things. It just depends on the severity of your situation and what you specifically need. Would you, Mando, do you have any?
Yeah, and going off of that, because it does affect a huge portion of your body, some of these studies kind of overlap. So there are enormous spine centers, like Bangkok Hospital has a great spine center, but that does also overlap with neurology, and that also overlaps with sports medicine. So if you come in having an issue with your spine or with numbness or with pain or with something like that, you might see on your appointment slip spine, you might see neurology, you might see sports medicine. I would say don't freak out, especially if your main problem is spine and it still says neurology. That we know what the concern is, and so do the doctors, but there is some overlap.
Yeah, we probably did not book you with the wrong doctor.
Yeah, you're not booking the wrong doctor. These all overlap, and their whole body is connected. So, yeah.
Also, what does treatment range from the PT to the surgery?
What do you mean?
I mean, from this first start of the treatment. So
I see your point. Yeah, it's interesting, and I can't answer it for any one person. Some people come to us saying, I would like surgery, I'm your recommended PT, and some people want PT and end up needing surgery, but you've had this.
Yeah, I've had several people coming in thinking about surgery, and they end up with physical therapy. And I had another client a few months ago who came in and said, I need spine surgery. We sent her medical records down to the surgeon in Phuket. She did indeed need surgery. She came in, did the surgery, and actually I believe she has a farm, so she's really active. So now she's back home, and she's back home and able to like work on her farm. So it depends on what you need.
I have a client who make an inquiry for a spine. They know exactly where their pain is, But the sad thing is then want to have a surgery but not send us medical report. So that is the hard part because like we need to get your recommendation from the specialist and we don't know. It's the only thing that like you tell us which part is it. It's not helpful enough for us to give the information to the specialist to do the diet plan for your treatment for you.
Yes.
You can, if you don't have those records, it's okay,
Yeah.
but we won't be able to give you, an exact recommendation or a quote. What will happen is you'll come to the hospital, you'll talk to the surgeon, and then they'll do the imaging and testing there.
Yep.
But the most important also, if we have the medical report also, we could know the treatment plan and we could know when you have to come to Thailand and the length of stay.
Yes.
And also you can prepare your budget
This is
for
actually
treatment.
This
Yes.
is an interesting point because people from different parts of the world, from different medical systems, have a very different experience of, for the clients we dealt with from places like Australia, you can tell me what you've had, but sometimes it's like, I'll get you that medical report. I have to make an appointment. I got to wait 2 weeks to see the specialist. He's 100 kilometers away.
Yep.
Whereas most of our clients, I think, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, clients in GCC countries, but clients from all over, like if I go somewhere for care, I'm going to get a piece of paper because I know I don't live here. I need something when I leave.
Yeah.
And I think maybe when you live at home and had this diagnosed at home, just like when I was in America, I'm thinking, the doctor has that. When I need it, I'll get it.
Yeah, you don't always collect your records right away. So if this is even a thought in mind, try and get those records when you see your doctor.
Yes.
But even if you don't have them, you can call your doctor. They're your records. They belong to you. Don't feel weird or uncomfortable. You can contact your doctor and get those records.
Actually, a lot of my clients, I make sure that we get the medical report from the doctor here because maybe they need to have another session. For example, if it's like physical therapy, we need to have the full doctor recommendation so they can continue their medical therapy in their home country.
Yeah, exactly. That's one of the things we always do is we make sure people get full itemized bills. We make sure we get copies of their medical reports to them. You think like, what is it these people do? And yeah, there are plenty of people out there that just take money and put people in a van and drive them around and then, send them back to the airport. But we're actually focused on, okay, what's going to happen in this case? What will they need?
Yes.
And 6 months from now, we want them to be in the best position possible. And we know that means having access to all this information and following up. It's a very important point.
Yeah, we'll be following up too. And if there is some record that you don't have with you, you lost or didn't get it, just let us know because we can have the hospitals mail you or email you your records. It takes a little while, but we can do it.
Also, we have a lot of experience about the cases, not by me, but you guys.
You do.
So I just want to ask about, the cases that you guys had with the spine surgery. How was it and how did it go and how is your clients right now?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
Mine was probably the most recent one, the one down in Phuket. That was such a great success story. She emailed and she was just so frustrated and being in constant pain. She had her records with her. The surgeon agreed with that. She came in, did the surgery, gave herself some time to heal, and I keep in touch with her regularly, and things seem to be going really well. But I've also had others that have just done PT or I think an injection a while ago.
Well, I would insist with one. The injection is an interesting topic because a lot of people get to this stuff through the internet and they see a price next to something and they say, oh, this place has spinal surgery for 50,000 baht. And like, no, that's not spinal surgery. Someone got an injection, which is a perfectly valid form of treatment in many cases.
Absolutely.
Not the same as surgery.
Completely different.
That case, it seemed as in my clients from the GCC, they always come to me, and actually their friend did this thing with this price, and they expected to have the same price as their friend or family, which is not correct because their situation is different than the family or friend situation. I get a lot of hard time.
Not just you, I can tell you. All over the world, people's friends are getting the best medical care I've ever heard of. It's very cheap and it always works out well.
Yes.
I know we have to wrap up a little bit here. I did assist in a case though. This was local, and and it was spinal injury after a car accident, and whipped around the spine and compressed vertebrae.
Yeah.
And that one comes down to, didn't need surgery, but you have to wear a brace and you have to be monitored, and the imaging has to be maintained to make sure there's no degradation in the spine. So, as we say, it really does matter in this case exactly what happened and what's in there. And in that case, the hospital that diagnosed it originally missed the spinal injury and thought there was only a broken clavicle. When it went to Bangkok Hospital, where they yanked out their 64-slice CT scanner, or their fancier 128 or whatever it is, they could see the exact compression fractures and everything throughout the spine. If that hadn't been caught, there's a chance the person could have been paralyzed in 6 months. So when you hear, yeah, but it costs too much, I don't know how I mean, we have cost factors. I totally understand that. And if you can't afford it, that's fine. But if you just think you're getting a good deal and you could afford it, sometimes when it's really serious stuff, really complex, it matters a lot.
Absolutely, and don't skip on the imaging. Then you really can know what's going on, and if it's going to be a big surgery, it's going to be a big cost. And if budget is a problem, let us know. We'll try to work with you. But
Yeah, that's a big thing. Be direct and honest.
Be
Don't
direct.
withhold budget thinking we're trying to get money.
We won't stop answering you, even if you tell us you have a budget. That's fine. We'll do our best.
It's true. If we were taking money, we wouldn't have microphones with little blue hats. So.
Actually, we helped a lot of cases without anything.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't let people know that. All right, we need to wrap this up. I know. Is that okay, Sarah?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Everybody good? All right, so that wraps up this particular individual video podcast here. The BTS guards are coming. We have to run from the SkyTrain station before they catch us. Thank you. If you want to visit us, if you want, I hope you don't need spinal care of any kind, but if you do, obviously you can talk to us, and we have a little bit of experience in Phuket and Bangkok and all over. Info@renewal.com, renewal.com, Facebook Renewal, Instagram Renewal. The camera guy's trying to turn off the camera. Gonna keep talking. Snapchat Renewal. What else Renewal? Twitter Renewal. YouTube Renewal.
Renewal helps.
That's right. Everything.